Right, here we go then. So we're going to get stuck in with this, and I'm going to be cutting out these bits first. So if we're going to do that, then I'll clean it and then find some more bits and pieces afterwards. So here we go. So we've got to get this bit first. I'm going to go for this one, which is part A3, and this is A. There you go, and A3. That's good. I think go that way. So come in, not quite tight. I'm going to come slightly tight, but leave enough room for sanding. Oops, as that one goes there. That's it. There you go, one more there. That's it. So we've got that bit off. We're going to be cleaning up in a minute. Now we need A5, which is numbers on the other side, obviously. There we go. A5 is this one. We can't miss it really. Here we go. Then. So we're going to come into this and start snipping. I might make this easier to handle actually. I know it's A, so there you go. That's better. Gives you a bit more handling time. Now that's got to be there and there and there. Might be doing the wrong one, I don't know. That one's done. That one's done. Oh, one there. Didn't see that one. Oops, that one there. Right, that's it. Well, I'm going to do the next one off camera, so it don't quite so much film. You'll see me doing one. Right, we're back, and you can see this together, but it's not. What I've done is I've done what I said. I cleaned all the parts up, and so there they are. And I've done. But you can see some shine where I've actually sanded and got rid of it, and I've done a lot of work on this and found out it slots into this bit here on there. I've done a lot of cleaning, and this slots over the top. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this one, this plastic, because it's a really. I might even use the actual other one, but no. Yeah, I think I'll use my contactor, because I can actually put it all the way along here and actually get it to work quite nicely. So we're going to make sure we get the right side on. So this one, so you can see you've got to get the right side. So there you go. Oops, a daisy. I love doing this. You know which way it goes really, because it goes that way with that up there, and then it slots into place. So now we can actually see where we've got to put the glue. So we've got to go from just past this bit through to there. So if I bring this out, I've got to see if this is working, because sometimes it clogs up. It's gone now. Oh no, it's not clogged up at all. So what I'm going to do is just make sure I've got it the right way around. do it this way. That was the one, I think. Yeah, because this goes on here and slides underneath. That one does actually. Right, so I put that out of the way. Well, it's nice to have fun, isn't it? Right, here we go. So we're going to put glue from there all the way across. So it's going to come across here, all the way across. Cleaned all this up, but I suppose it'll give it a bit of glue. Put it in the middle and it will squeeze around. And I can run the extra fin inside as well, can't I? So right, that's it. So put this on. That goes underneath there. Goes on. And then I'm going to slide this underneath here into the hold, and that's done. So I'm going to hold that for a couple of seconds. Clamp that in. Well, I don't think I need to clamp it actually. And that's that one. I can put a bit of extra fin there where the pin comes through. There's a hole there, see? So that's through and done. So now we've got to do the other side, same principle. And it's funny, I've got my computer glasses and I thought to myself, why can't I see so good? Right, switching off a couple of seconds. I'm back and I can see better now. There we go, so we come along this bit along here. Up to here. Right, get this bit up there and slot that in place. Starting from underneath the back onto there. Oops. Bit silly. No. That's better, you've got to get on top. This glue takes a while to glue, and it's what temperature is it's 25.9, so it's centigrade. So just come into here like this, grab a bit of glue and put a bit on that hole. I can find the little devil. There it is. Let that do it. So I normally blow to get rid of the excess because it does evaporate quicker that way. And that is done. But I'm going to run a bit of glue around that anyway, the extra thin. And now we're done. Now that's it. Put this bit of cap on. I do like this glue, I must admit. Good for really long joins. And then the extra thing can run along after it's basically dry. But that's going to be just perfect. Right, that's it. Now what I'm going to do is put this over there, on there. Of course, once you get other bits in, once you're a bit more ready, there you go. Right, I'm going to leave that there now. So now we've got to get the next bit done now. So I'm going to go over to here. So we're still in in one, that's 2. So we're going to get this bit, this B, here we go, and I've got the B bits here. I've kept them out for this one. B9. It's pretty obvious it's that bit, but someone like to see a number. There it is, just very small, very small. I'm going to cut this off as snug as I can. And then get a sanding stick and sand across this bit I've just where I've cut it, which is just there, so not the whole thing. I do love me sanding, so someone said. I think it was great. And Switcher, of course, yeah. Switcher used to say about sanding. And PE. He was right, I did like my PE. But I also had a hate relationship with it as well. So it was the same way both ways. Right, here we go. That fits from that curvy bit just perfectly. And I will rub that over. Now, that's a little bit there still. Get one of my little stand sticks. Just a little raise. I don't think you'd see it under paint, but you know, it's like, it ain't worse than seeing something sticking up when you don't want it to. Smooth one. Right, that's that bit done. That's number 9. Then we've got to get C11, and I've got 2 screws with the wheels on, and C11, you can't miss it really, can you? So there it is, C11. Also get the other one as well. This one, I'll put it there like that. I do like the fact that they are rubber, these wheels, but the point is that the only bad bit about it is that you haven't got a sunken bit, so I bet you can get resin tines for it, but they would have been pumped up pretty tight, I think. There you go. Put that over there. I'll put the C up so you can see it. Or I like to see it, that's why I put the C up. There you go, so I can see them both. See. There we go. So we've got these bits to clean now. Where did I put those? Oh, there. I do like to see if there is any really marks on it. Yeah, there is. Yeah. There's a seam running around it and all, so I'm going to be getting that off and all. Get them both to the same position, then I can actually sand them really well. Right, that's it. Now I'm going to get this sanding stick and come around there. Keep it moving on the curve so I don't screw anything off. I suppose people would really do all this with this, but I just feel it's necessary really. So I know for well if I suddenly saw a seam after I sprayed it in the wrong place, I'm always trying to get it back out. So it's really worth just putting a little bit of effort in. And this is a big model, so it's not as if it's a small model where you could possibly get round a bit. I could put a chain round all this as well. Right, now go further smoothly. That one's done. Now I think that goes this way. Oh no, I've got one inside as well. So I'm going to use this now, my little scraper. Whoops, display one it is, and I'm going to do this just to get rid of that. Again, you're going to see inside there as well. Right, there we go. Overkill most probably, but there you go. But you won't see a ridge when you look down in there. That's the idea of it. There you go. So now it goes this way. Now that comes up. Right, put a bit of this. It's quite funny how something so small doesn't want to go in there. I have to do this off camera, even though it's a silly little bit. It's only off a couple of seconds. Well, I've got that one, and it did go on in the end, but it was just funny. The pegs must be slightly bigger than the hole, and it goes in. But once you put a bit of glue on it, it really does go in well. And I'll just clean a little bit up with a little file later on, where you get a bit of spillage come out. Not much. Could be a welding thing. Right, anyway, so that's that bit done. So I'm now going to clean this one off camera because you see me do the other one. A few back in seconds. Well, I'm back, and I've got those on there. Just got a dummy nail there. But there, you can see a mark there, as smooth as baby, as it were, and so that's okay. And I've done the inside seams, as you can see, so that's all okay. It looks better, so that, and it does fit nicely on the front end. That's a good thing, just there. So I won't, you're going to put it on yet anyway. So now I've got to go over to this parts D for the actual. Well, it looks like a drive axle. Anyway, an axle. So what I'm going to do is switch off, cut those bits out, and I'll be back when I finish getting the parts for this. See you in a second. Right, we got back here. We've got D to do now, and I've cleaned all these bits up, so we're ready to go. I said I was just going to cut them off, but we've done it now. Clean them up, so we're going to put them in. And so this actually goes in a set pattern because it's got the pattern in there. You can't go wrong. So I'm just going to do this. And shove that in there, and there's the pattern. Tight fit, which is good, I suppose, and just hold it there for a while. There you go. Whoops. Squeaky chair, sorry. Just get on the right place. There we go. So that's all done. And then the next bit's got to go on here. So what I'm going to do now is do all this way along here. And this goes this way. Oops, silly me. This fabric is quite, it's 26.5 centigrade, so quite warm, I should say. Right, make sure now we get that lined up, that pin there lined up nicely. What I'll do is just a little bit of glue in there. There you go, and a little bit of there. Hold it in nice and tight. That's it. Now do the other side, which is a small bit. And that goes this way. Same sort of principle. Make sure it goes in. I've cleaned all these bits up really nicely, so, and I put a lot of glue in that, so that should really hold it. Now I want to run a bit of glue in this plot here because I couldn't get in there very good. Oops. Not what I'm going to do now. Get my pinchers and just hold it nice and flat. There you go. I like to make sure it's a strong bond. So I don't know whether this, I think it's going to take a bit of an axle bit at the end, obviously. So we leave that. Right, I'm going to switch off while that's gluing, and we're going to, next bit we're going to come back on is to this area here, number 2. Oh no, we meant to put these bits on. Oh no, that's it. So we do this, do the AB here, and then we start putting the bits on and that bit as well. So right, we're getting on, and we'll be finished 1 and 2 hopefully by most probably tomorrow now because I'm doing this. Right, here we go. So can I go off? I'm going to get the bits for this area now. See you in a couple of seconds. Right, we're back, and this is the bit I've got done so far. I cleaned it all up, got rid of the seam lines on both sides, and now we've got this piece here that goes on there, and it's keyed, so you can't go wrong. So you've got to get that key that way. So now what we're going to do is get a bit of glue on here, and I'm going to use the old trusty Tamiya extra thin, and I can, as I said, coat a bit more on it later on to get it a bit stronger. Right, there's that peg. Oh, it's the right way round. It's there. Whoops. Right, that's there. What it is, I think you can see through. Hold on, I'll get a light. Right. You see that light there? There you go, you can see it. That's okay then. So that's got to be lined up. And now I can actually, let's turn it off. Now I can actually run a bit of glue along here to make it a bit stronger. Same the other side. And then push it on there using my trusty. That's it. And we'll hold that a couple of seconds. Right, we'll come back. We've got that bit done now. Drilled the 2 holes there, which I've actually done. You can see the holes there. Oh, 2 holes there. I've got them drilled, so they're okay. So I'm going to come back when we've got a few bits, these bits ready to put together. So I'm going to do these 2 bits first, then get this bit. I might even do this bit first, and then put that. No, I can't because I've got a big glue. So without these are the parts. Right, here we go. See you in a couple of seconds. Right, I'm back, and it's 21 to 20 in the evening, so I thought I'd come in and do this. I'll clean these bits up for this part here. So what we're going to be doing now is put them together. So I'm going to get me bit of glue out. Well, I don't know why I took it out there because I don't need it, because I can just get it out. So here we go. So I'm going to put this one and put a glue on it. I've cleaned these up as well. In fact, I might be able to come down a bit. Yeah, I think I do. Sorry about the squeaky chair. I might have to put a bit of oil in this. Anyway, so. There you go. I think that goes there. Yeah, it does. Oops. That's the way. There you go, heard a click. What I'll do is just run a bit on the inside seams there. And that's done. And now we've got to go. I'm going to run a bit of glue down there. That's it. Now we've got to get the bottom bit on. And yeah, it's not very good showing you which way it goes though. I'm going to test fit this one, see which way it goes. Well, it goes that way presumably. See if it goes the other way. It goes both ways. What a pain. So, see if I can get another shot of it in the magazine on the next side, on the instructions. No. That's weird. So you're gonna, it doesn't tell you which way it goes. Well, that's really frustrating. Ah, it does a little bit because you've got a little lip. So, oh damn, I just dropped that, sorry. Right. Yep, it goes that way. So now I've got to get what I've dropped on the floor without standing on it. Oh, there it is. Right, here we go. I'm going to push that up there a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. There you go. And right, because it comes this way and that way, and that one goes. Well, it doesn't. That's really weird. See my problem. Weird. Not a very good one. Well, I'm going to go for that one. So I think it looks about right. And it is right by the looks of it. Yeah. Well, it's going to have to be right, isn't it? So, because if we ain't got no choice if they don't give a good view of it. Right, there we go. And so I'm not going to glue that on. I've just glued it on a little bit, so I might be able to get it out later. Right, so that's that one done. That's the way it goes. Right, now we've got to put this bit together. And here we go. So this bit here, right. That clicked into place. So we're going to run a bit of glue around there, bit of glue around there, a bit of glue around there, and a bit there. That should be really enough. Whoops. Yep. I'll give it a blow. Come back out of it now. There you go, that too. So, then once we got that bit on, got this bit. Goes on that way. So it's got an assist bit, and this has got a triangle, so it's got to go in that bit. Can't go wrong in there. Seems for all these things on there fit rather tightly. Well, I'm going to put a bit of glue in and see if I can get a bit of Working on this. Got it in there. That was a tight fit. Again, I'm going to run some glue down here and round there. A bit over the top there. And push. That's it. Now we've got this bit. Goes that way. And that circle goes in. Oops. Right, it's big and small. Yep, it goes there. Just making sure I get it in the right place. Right, let's get this glued in place. Yep, it's gone into place as well. Again, going to run a little bit of extra thin down there, just to make sure it's all okay, and a little bit underneath here. Right, we've done that bit now, and then we've got to do this bit. Now it's that way round, and it's a circle. No, it ain't. It's that, righto. Not bad. And in it goes. Right, that's that bit. I'll be back in a second. Right, we're back, and this is now Thursday now, so it's 16:01. So I'm going to be looking at this. Now, I've built these parts and put them in the place where they're actually parts we're showing how to build, and that's been done. And I've drilled 2 holes. I think I showed that last time when I look at it, and you can see the hole through. I think that's for the starting handle. And this bit's been built, and then they're still on there because I can clean them up and put them on when I need to. Right, so what we're going to do now is start putting this together. So it starts off with, I'm going to start at the back here with these 2 bits. So there you go, this goes in here. Now going by that, it goes inside, and you've got some slots, and it is this way. So we've got to go into here, and whoops, we go this way I think, and then come back the other way because we can come back. Oops, I'm going outside, aren't I? And there it is, and it goes onto. It goes onto there, and the other one goes over there. So now I can actually glue that into place. So I'm going to use a bit of this glue, put it inside there, and slot that into place, like so. And then I'm going to do, oh, I'm going to have to do it both at once, I think. So here we go, I'm going to put a bit of glue in there, a bit of glue in there, and get it stuck in. So, oops, wrong way around. And no, it's not the wrong way around because I've got it upside down. Wrong way. I'm actually doing it. Really, I'm really doing a good job today, aren't I? There it is. On there, and well, sort of on there, and on there. It's in the right place now, and it proves it. But now I'm going to have to put a bit of glue in there to give it more strength. And a bit more over there. Whoops. It's my hands. It's really warm. It's 28.6, so it's a bit sticky in here. Hold that like that. My squeaky chair. I keep saying to I'm going to order. I don't think oil will make a lot of difference. Right, that's it. So that's been done. And the next bit's got to be done is putting this bit in, which is over there. Now, right, so that's got to go down there. So we got this bit in. So this bit here goes like this. Yep, goes that way. It's got to go there. Ah, that's where it goes. Ah, there you go. It's not a bad place. So we know where we're going to go with that. And we come back this way. And we come in through here. That's better square. So now I've got to put a bit of glue in there to give it a bit of strength. And the same for the other side. I can put a bit in there as well. Really want it to be strong. That's it. That's that bit done. Let that dry a bit. Oh, these silly squeaky shoes now. Chair. Right, now we've got this bit to go into the front, and it goes onto the front this way. So this has got to go that way, and it fits onto. Yep, I've got it. So it's got to get glue on this bit here. Glue on that bit there. Just work that in. Yep, that's in place. So now what I've got to do, put a bit more glue there, in through. Oops. Over there, put that there, put that there. I'm gonna just have that now. Ooh. And that's the back one. This is the back, I should say. See how hook there's it, and I've got that bit to do, because if I come back to this bit, I've got this bit to do E, which I forgot, but it doesn't matter because that's a good thing, I can do that. So I'm going to leave that to dry in a couple of minutes, and then we can put the back one on now, and it goes. Yep, it's got to go that way. So. Yeah, I've got to put those bits on first, so this actually lines up. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to clean those two bits. So we want number one, we want 34 because they are sided. This is, and I've clipped it so you can see, so I can actually see. There you can see the number. So we want 34, and 34 is this one. Not much clean up on this, so we just keep going like that. And now we put it, this one, oh, just dropped it. Typical, isn't it? Just dropped it. I keep meaning to wear my apron so it drops onto that. Here we go. So bring this back over, and that's where it goes. So right, I'm going to put a little bit on this. Oops, too much. And glue that in place. Might have to leave this a little bit. This one there. Oops. Here we go. And underneath there as well. And just squish this a bit. That's done. And if you go down there, it's pretty much the same. So now we're going to do this one. No, we don't need to worry about it, which one it is, because there's only one left. Do a quick scrub again, and now we've got to do it on this side. So get a bit of glue on the places where we need it. Right, and there we go. This part. It's going in, and I can add glue afterwards. More glue. Sticking to me like anything in paper. Right, I'm going leave that to glue before I do anything else, because I don't want to knock that, because that's got to be going on just strong. So I'm going to leave these two bits now for the moment. I'll come back in a few seconds. Well, I've accidentally, without switching on the video, I've put this in there. It clicked into place. I've got it into there and it just clicked into place lovely. So I've glued it in place with all underneath, so it's all secure. And yeah, so that was quite nice, but it did click into place. So I've still got this to do, and I'm still letting that dry, so I'll be coming back when I've finished. Here we go, see you in a couple of seconds. Right, I'm back, and it's 17:01 now, so just had a nice bowl of soup. And then we've got to put this on now. And I know which way it goes, because I snipped over to here just to have a quick look, even though I guessed it was in the middle anyway, them two holes. And there it is there, so that's the way it goes on the front. And it's been glued now while I was having my soup. So I've got to get a bit of glue in here now, just in this bit here. A little bit over the other side. And stick it on. And it's got to be that way. There you go. Now I can run a bit of glue down here and there, and turn it over and do the same. The shine of the glue will be covered by the paint anyway, but at least we got this on now. Right, got to let that dry now, and that's the end of this first update. Now I'm not sure whether this is going to be no, it might be two parts, because I've done an inbox bit at the beginning and then carried on doing the build. So basically we'll see how it goes, but I think this is going to be the end of update 1 anyway. Thank you very much, stay safe and look after yourself, and happy modelling.